name's Kyle.
Hi, Kyle. Kyle, from?
Well, I originally grew up in New Haven, on the Boulevard, right by Southern. Growing up there when I was younger, I saw crime, bullies, a lot of fighting. Depending on your race, you know, I was the minority as being white in that neighborhood. So you know, you receive a lot of flack or guff, whatever you want to call it. A lot of bullying, a lot of put downs as an early age, and then I moved to Madison in 6th grade, I want to say, middle school, just the start of middle school. I was, I forget what age I was, about 12 maybe, 12, 13, that age. I moved out to Madison with my family in the suburbs. It was totally 180-degree change, you know, city life. There's no cars driving by where we live now, no street lights, no noise at night, so everything was quiet.
Big change, huh?
Big change, yeah. It's drastic.
Okay.
Drastic change early in life, and
So what happened?
so from there, you know, I went to school in the suburbs, and there's not much to do out there. It's not, you know, you can't walk to many places. You got, you know, things are farther away, so you got to, you know, try to find out what's around you and make the best of any situation. But a lot of times, older kids are around, and you know, they put you up to certain things. When I was 12, I started drinking, just because my neighbor was older, and my best friend was also my neighbor, and his older brother kind of gave us some booze because they were doing it, so we wanted to do it and try it. So at early age, I experimented with alcohol and marijuana, and you know, that kind of happened throughout middle school a little bit here and there, not heavily, you know, maybe once, twice a month, if that, throughout middle school.
Okay.
Then in high school, about freshman year of high school, I played sports, was an athlete, did well, until about the summer of my freshman year. I was 15, I believe. And, you know, then I started smoking weed every day. Still play sports, continued to play sports, however, I was, you know, smoking weed. And it was just because a lot of the guys on the team did it. You know, I played soccer, I played baseball, and just a lot of guys on the soccer team smoked weed, and that's what we did. And, you know, it became a habit. It was just a habit, something I did every day, smoke weed. And, you know, then we started partying with sports teams and parties on the weekend and drinking every weekend.
I like that, sport team and drinking and smoking.
Yeah,
It doesn't go together.
Every weekend it was kind of, you know, you'd go out, you'd party with friends, whoever had a license would drive, and you'd go drink, go home, whatever, pass out drunk, throw up, all the young, stupid things of alcohol brings, you know,
Exactly.
drinking too much, throwing up,
Absolutely.
partying too hard, hangovers on Saturday morning, Sunday morning, you know, and you and your buddies would split like a 30-pack for the weekend and drink beers all weekend, and whatever you were going to do in the suburbs. It was boring, but you made the best of it. Went swimming, went rope swinging, cliff jumping, but always smoking weed and drinking.
Okay.
That was our main focus back then in high school.
Until what age?
Till about 16 or 17, and then I started experimenting with cocaine. That was another heavy drug use in my life. Right around 16 or 17, someone offered it to me at a party, and I tried it. And it was cool at first, you know, I liked it. And then I started doing it every weekend, and it became another habit or addiction, whatever you want to call it. You know, but it was only on the weekends, so I thought it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
That went on through high school, the partying, with the drinking, and the cocaine, and the weed, and everything like that. So I was about 18 when I graduated high school and went on to college. And I believe that summer is when it really, you know, it really took over. We partied every day in the summertime before you go to college. You know, we had summer jobs, we were making some money, so, you know, I just partied every day, drinking at night, doing cocaine, smoking weed, just getting messed up. And, you know, that led into college, and I continued in college until, you know, freshman year of college. Someone offered me a Percocet, 30 milligrams. And, you know, they told me, oh, crush it up, sniff it, you'll feel great. I did, and, you know, it was offered to me, and it was free, and I tried it, and I felt great. And, you know, I wanted more of that feeling, that high, that great feeling that it gave me. And that led to heavy use of pills, with mixing it with alcohol and cocaine and marijuana.
Which is very dangerous.
Dangerous, and I recall a lot of nights I would black out, not remember things. You know.
Did you ever OD?
OD off that, yeah, with alcohol and pills. When I was younger, I was about 19. No, I'm sorry, 18. I was still up in Vermont. I had gone to school in Vermont first. Real secluded town, but a few buddies of mine from home, we all went there, so there's 4 of us up there. We were a tight-knit group, and we met a lot of friends from the area that we lived in, and we all were doing the same type of things. And I remember it was winter, and I lived up near Burlington, Vermont, so it was really high up in Vermont, and we got a huge snowstorm. 4 feet of snow all at once. So everybody was kind of locked in the dorms, and our usage was really high then too. I mean, we were still partying every day, and using drugs every day, and to get by now at this point, I mean, I'd been using pills so much that I had become dependent, and without them I would be sick. I didn't feel well, and I didn't know what it was from. I thought it was from all the partying, but realizing what it was from now, it was the pills. And so I would spend more and more money and get more for the week and for the day, for whatever, and I would do more, and that led to the winter. It was January of my freshman year at college. I was 18 years old. It was snowing out, and we had gone to a friend's dorm room, and we were drinking vodka. I had done probably 4 or 5 pills that day, earlier in the day. Oxycontin, 80 milligrams, 4 of those already in me, and now I'm drinking vodka and doing cocaine, which is like a speedball. So you're going up and down, and my body started to feel weird. I started to feel shaky, and I tried to shake it off, but it didn't seem to go away. And then so I tried to blow another pill. I did, and that was it. That was lights out. I ended up seizing. My whole body started convulsing. I collapsed to the ground, foaming at the mouth. My teeth were clenched together. A friend of mine actually brought me outside and pushed me in the snow, trying to wake me up. It didn't work. My eyes were rolled back in my head. My breathing was shallow. The next thing I know, I woke up in the emergency room in Burlington, Vermont. 45-minute ambulance ride. And I don't remember any of this. I was completely gone, blacked out, not there. They said I actually was incoherent for a good half hour. No responsiveness, no nothing, just a comatose. They thought I was going to have brain damage, and that was the first time I OD'd. And they fixed me up in the hospital, whatever. They gave me the Narcan, I believe it's called, and got me out of that situation. And for a week I felt like crap, and I didn't use because I was scared. But you can only go so long feeling that way, feeling sick and terrible, and you don't feel well, your body doesn't feel right, and you're trying to go through your day, and it's an awful feeling. You can't sleep, you're throwing up. Terrible withdrawals. And so then I started using again, more pills. And this time I just stuck mainly to the pills. I would do pills, but I would still drink heavily, and it would cause blackouts, but I never OD'd again. And then from Vermont, I transferred to Rhode Island, and at that time I had gone to see a doctor complaining about back pain and this and that, and basically just to try to get my own pills. It wasn't real pain, it wasn't there, but he was down in Connecticut where I grew up, and I went to see him, and I heard he had a reputation of just passing out pills to kids and whatever, and he did.